My heart is in.
What's going on, YouTube? This is BoxingWave, and you got Andy Lee, Billy Joe Saunders coming up. Great fight. Andy Lee actually, Billy Joe Saunders just actually had a fight this week. I saw it online. It was like some guy from France, Johan Bloyer. It was pretty much a stay busy fight. It was the guy had a losing record. It was just a stay busy fight, but um, something good to watch, I guess. Saunders actually fought like a good list of undefeated guys. Now I don't know if they were good or not, but it was a bunch of guys that he's fought recently that he beat that were undefeated. Okay, including Eubank Jr. Um, Gerard Fletcher was also undefeated when Saunders knocked him out. But this fight that I saw this fight yesterday online against Bloyer or whatever his name is. This guy obviously was a bum. But the only thing I could say about that, Saunders looked great. The kid looks great. He fought a bum, but he still looked good. I guess he just needs to get a little bit fit for the fight, because he seemed a little chubby a little bit in that fight. But I'm sure he'll be in tip-top shape by the time he fights Andy Lee. Uh, the fight is going to be in Ireland, so it's going to be in Andy Lee's background, and I believe this is going to be for the WBO middleweight champ. Uh, it's a tough fight to call here because Andy Lee is always dangerous. Okay, we've seen his fight against Jackson Corribo Quillen. Any given time, Andy Lee is probably going to be losing a fight. He's most dangerous when he's actually losing, and when you think you can actually put him away. When he's in trouble, you're in danger if you try to knock him out. Okay, Saunders, who is not a big puncher, he will knock you out, but he's not known to be a KO artist. Is a guy that's extremely talented, in my opinion, extremely talented. The guy hand speed is crazy. He has very fast hands. He's very good technically. Very good technically. The angles, the ring generalship, and the movement, and the hand speed, the combinations. Okay, high punch output with this kid. All right, his reflexes is sick. He got good defense, but the guy, even when you saw the guy fighting, you saw Saunders fighting this guy from France, you see how good he is on upper body. He could bend and get low. He's a very good all-around boxer, all right? He doesn't have insane punching power, but the talent, the technique is definitely there. And Andy Lee, one thing I could say is outside the punching power, Andy Lee hasn't fought a kid with the talent that he has, a younger guy that's gonna have a higher volume, higher punch on a higher volume, and defensively that's really good. A guy that's not gonna stand in front of him like Peter Quillen did, like Jackson did, like Quillen, what's the name, Korobov. All right, and he doesn't fight like Chavez. We know he lost to Chavez and Vera, but these are guys that were overly aggressive with Andy Lee, and Andy Lee just could not stop them, and they backed him into the ropes, into the corner, and basically stopped Andy Lee. These are not the guys from that time, all right? Saunders is not like those fighters, but from a boxing aspect, I think Saunders definitely has the tools to beat him, especially because he has an extremely high punch output, okay? And he's very accurate at the same time, okay? What I think is the best part of Andy Lee is what Andy Lee really needs to do is gain some respect early, okay? He's a good counter puncher. He's going to have to connect with that right hook. I think Andy Lee, for him to win this fight, he's going to have to drop Billy Joe Saunders, okay, or knock him out. He has to get some knockdowns in there. I don't think round for round, he can beat a guy like Billy Joe Saunders without some big explosive punches that's going to be able to hurt Saunders. I don't know if Saunders ever been down in his career. I don't think he has. At least I haven't seen it if he has. But Saunders haven't fought a big puncher like Andy Lee. He hasn't fought as good of a counter puncher as Andy Lee, okay? And expect, even if Andy Lee is hurt by one of Billy Joe Saunders' shots, Andy Lee has great recovery. He's kind of chinny, but he has great recovery. So he's more dangerous. He's most dangerous when he's actually hurt, okay? Because of that right hook, because of that straight left, all right? Um, but I expect Saunders to do well, especially in the first half of the fight. I think he's going to be winning rounds, okay? Um, the only thing I question is not only is he going to be able to take Lee's power if Lee lands a good shot, but if he can stay consistent throughout 12 rounds with Andy Lee. Andy Lee is good at fighting the same way throughout the whole fight. Whatever you get from him in the beginning in the opening rounds, you're gonna get in the 12th round. Okay, he's very consistent. Saunders, he's been, he's fought 12 rounds. But you saw in the Eubank Jr. fight, he was winning the fight early, pretty clearly in my opinion. But he slowed down. He started having some conditioning issues and fatigued, and he slowed down a bit in the second half of the fight. He can't really do that against Andy Lee because Andy Lee will try to put him away, okay? Uh, but I think if Saunders could fight a consistent fight, he should be able to outpoint Andy Lee. I want to say like maybe 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4, okay? If we're not including knockdowns, okay? Um, do I think Saunders can drop, maybe possibly hurt Lee? Yes. Okay, he's not a huge puncher, but like I said, Andy Lee is kind of chinny, okay? But he recovers well. Uh, on the other hand, Saunders, even though we haven't really seen him get knocked down, he's never fought a puncher like Andy Lee. And Andy Lee is a good counter puncher. Most likely, if he hits you with a good shot, you didn't see it coming, okay? So, that's pretty much how I feel that it's going to go. I think Andy Lee could only win by probably knocking him out. I think uh I think Saunders is going to win this fight by decision though. Okay? I think Saunders is going to win. I think he's going to have a comfortable amount of rounds where the judge is going to pick him. The fight is in Ireland, so I don't know how that's going to go. If it's somewhat competitive and it's pretty close, I expect there to be, maybe a draw or whatever, or might possibly even get a robbery out of it. But I think Saunders should do well enough and capitalize on Andy Lee's mistakes. Okay, he has a athleticism advantage, the punch output advantage, the speed, everything. All um, even technically, he might be a little better than Andy Lee overall. But Andy Lee is a really, really good counter puncher, and he has a lot of punching power. Um, but I do expect it to go to decision. Saunders bring a little bit more to the table than some of Andy Lee's most recent opponents. All right, outside of having um, not having the punching power that the others had, I think the talent gap is a little bit more better than the guys that Lee have been fighting lately. Okay. So anyway, I have Saunders winning by decision. Okay, but don't be surprised in there if there is a knockout by Andy Lee because that's just the kind of things he do. And make sure you subscribe to the channel.